I've been challenged by my husband to do sorry, I'm going to pause my music really quick because it's distracting while I'm trying to think. My husband challenged me saying that I had to get through my physical to be read list before I can buy another book, because I just got one yesterday and I love it, but he's right. I have at least, I think I counted like 47 books that I have not read. I remember seeing, it was either a TikTok or a YouTube short, I don't know why I blanked, about how there's like bookworms and then book dragons. And bookworms are people who read their books as soon as they get them, and book dragons are ones that collect their books. And I was like, I relate to that. I love reading, but I also just like a good bookshelf spread, if that makes sense. And so, yeah, so my husband challenged me that I have to get through all of that before I'm allowed to get another book, which I think that's fair. Sorry, my computer is being crazy. So with that, I have 2, 3, 4 books that I'm cycling through. Sorry, I'm trying to set up a poll. Give me one moment. This is what happens when you use a different computer than normal. I'm trying to figure out all the things. It feels like I've never used a computer before since I'm on this new one. All right. Okay. I just started a poll in the chat, and yep, just to see how your book feels, like how your book is making you feel, because I know I go through like all the emotions. It's like shock, dread, all the things, and especially with reading like 4 different books that are all very, very different in nature, but all very, very like, I wouldn't say suspenseful, but just like engaging. That's a good word. But basically, my husband challenged me. I have 47 books to get through, and I figured, why not do a read with me? I haven't done a live in forever. I kind of took a break and decided to do some different things. With that being said, I will drop my Goodreads. Sorry, my hair is really bothering me. I will drop my Goodreads in the chat. I'm always looking for more friends on Goodreads. I don't think I have anyone added on Goodreads, to be honest. A lot of my friends use it, but we never like... Sorry, my hair is a mess today. We never like added one another. So, anyways, there's that. I will be doing book updates, like reviews, on Goodreads as well as YouTube videos. So let me see if I can find my Goodreads. Bum, 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 how do let me try to figure this out. All right. Well, while I'm figuring that out, what's your favorite book right now? Because I am always looking for more books to read. Even though my husband literally just made me start this challenge, but that is a-okay. You know, if my phone would work, that would also be great. It would help. Okay. Bum, 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 ba-da-da-dum. All right. I'm just gonna show this. This is, whoop. This is what my profile looks like. I'll drop it. Search. Okay. So I have 202 bucks. That's wild. Anyways, for my reading challenge, my goal is to read 120 books. I am 19 books behind schedule. Just because I got into like a reading slump and everything, and here we are. But yeah, so there's that. But currently, I'm reading The Further Observations of Lady Whistledown, The Husbands, The Assassin's Blade. I'm trying to get back into it. I finished A Court of Thorns and Roses and massively hit a reading slump, and I think it was just daunting to start a new 8-book series. So I'm slowly trying to work back into it while still reading some of my standalones. And then A Fate Inked in Blood, which I don't, where am I at in this? I don't even think I'm 3 chapters in, and yeah, I'm picking up at chapter 3, and it is so good. Question, do y'all ever get annoyed with like the dust jackets on books? Like when I'm reading, they just annoy me, so I take them off and then I put them back on just to like preserve the book. But when I'm reading, I can't stand it. I don't know what it is about it, but I just can't stand it. So now that I've talked for a really long time, I will put the music on and you could pick up your book, whatever book challenge you got going on. If it's a Goodreads one, if it's just a personal one, if it's a read as much as you can in X amount of time one, I'm here for it. Let's do it together. And I will check the chat after each chapter. But without further ado, I'm going to put the music on so it's just calming in the background and continue reading and updating my Goodreads progress as I get through the books more. All right. say about that chapter. No spoilers, but basically the main character in here was arranged to be married to someone she's never met, and he decided to come in town after Lady Whistledown wrote about her. And so they're going through their love story, and it's sweet, but it's also like enemies to lovers, but also like she's falling fast type of thing. And he's very romantic. Anyways, that is that book. I need to update it in Goodreads. I'm on page 36. Let me update that on Goodreads. If I can find Goodreads in my phone. My books. Reading. Done. I am 9% done with this book. Okay. Sorry, my phone has been blowing up all morning. The joys. Alright, next up is the husbands. I'm just like rotating chapters, which this upcoming chapter I believe is super short. It's 5 pages long, so I'll be back with another quick Goodreads update. I don't like the dust jackets. It's just don't know what it is, but anyways, back to reading. All right, on to the next one after I update Goodreads. I say that and then I forget what page I'm on. All the time. Next up is the Assassin's Blade. Only 7 pages, not bad. I like short chapters. Do you guys prefer long chapters or short chapters? I'll set up another poll because I'm genuinely curious about this. So I'll explain my reasoning behind why I like short chapters. It makes me feel like I can do it. Like, if it's a 30-page long chapter, I get really discouraged. I'm like, when am I going to have the time to read this? And I don't like stopping in the middle of chapters because then I forget what happens. But also just like short chapters make you feel like you're progressing in the book a lot faster and like you're accomplishing a lot more and like being productive. So that's my reasoning. Sorry, y'all, I'm not feeling the greatest today. I think my allergies are just kicking in, so my eyes are like spazzing. So if I make weird faces, it's probably that or something in the book. Page 25. I'm so sorry, excuse me. Alright, so I am 3% done with Assassin's Blade, 9% done with the Further Observations of Lady Whistledown, 7% done with The Fate Inked in Blood, and 10% done with The Husbands. I will do one chapter and A Fate Inked in Blood, give the final stats on the books, and then I will end the live stream. Monday I am planning on doing a 24-hour reading challenge. So Tuesday or Wednesday you could probably look for that video where in 24 hours I see how many books I can get through. Not sure the logistics of how I'm going to track said 24 hours, but I'll figure it out. Alright, without further ado, let's see how many pages this next one is. These chapters are a bit longer, but interesting, so I'm going to see. It'll probably end the live stream about an hour, and I feel like that's a fair amount for a live stream. Also, I feel like I'm getting worse with my ailments. I don't even know what's going on, so figured I would stop after this and maybe take a nap and rest. But 1, 2, 5. Oh, it's only 5. Never mind, it'll be fairly short. That was a cute chapter. It was very short though. All right, so I made, again, I closed the book without looking at what page I was on. 36. Wow, I'm pretty much at page 36 in all of these books, which is funny because I started them all at different times and each chapter has been a very different length. But to update, the Assassin's Blade, 3%. The Further Observations of Lady Whistledown, 9%. A Fate Inked in Blood, 7%. And The Husbands, 10%. So that is where we're at. In my Goodreads goal, I am 19 books behind schedule, which is a lot. But I think with this new reading challenge and trying to get through books quickly and a new motivation and getting out of a reading slump and everything like that, I think it's very doable to get caught up again. And trust me, I have plenty of books to get up to that 120. So if I'm, let me do the math. If I'm, well, currently I have 47 books I need to read. How many books have I read so far? I've read 42 books. That's wild. I'll be at 89 once I get through all of these books. And then I'll just have to get more. If you have any reading recommendations down below, list them. I'm constantly looking for new things. I was really into thrillers. Here, I'll pause the music. I was really into thrillers for like the longest time, and I still am, and I love a good thriller. But I'm starting to get into like the fantasy, romance and fantasy area, which I never thought I'd really be interested in. I've got on like certain romance kicks, but I've never been huge into it, especially like after getting married and everything like that. It's really just like, this is kind of boring. But yeah, I will end the live stream here. Follow and subscribe to keep yourself updated on the challenge, and I will see you in the next one.